share my review of how to stop sweating and start living. Now, this product I've personally used for 4 months, so everything that I'm telling you here is from personal experience. Whether you will experience the same results as I did in the same time frame, that depends from person to person. As you can see in the testimonials, it says 5 days right here. That will vary, but what I'm gonna tell you is that the method shared in the book, right here in this little book, does work as it is stated. It's not magic, it's not some medicine or anything like that. It's a very natural, holistic method, and it's natural. That's the thing that I loved about it. It's a very practical thing that you can do today. So with that said, I want to share a little background on why I decided to get the program and some of the products that I have used prior to getting it. I personally have had experience by using Certain Dry before, which is a perspirant, a deodorant that's very strong, and the only thing that it did help me to stop my sweating, but it gave me a lot of dryness and irritation on my armpits. So I do recommend that you try something like that, but ultimately it's not fixing the cure, or it's not solving the problem, which is that you sweat too much because of your sweat glands. Now, with this, the method inside How to Stop Sweating and Start Living, it's a very holistic method, and instead of telling you to just hide the problem, block it by wearing more clothes, or by putting patches or something like that, it tells you a method on how to unclog your pores. And that might not make sense, but ultimately the main goal of everything is for you to let your underarms breathe, if you will. That's the whole method. That's the whole goal of the whole method that's shared in the book. It's designed for you to let your armpits relax and breathe, so they're not stressed out and just sweating because you're always clogging them, so they have to escape somehow. So that's the whole outlook of the natural method here. And you get to see the book right here. You can see the author's background info, what he's done, and pretty much where he had the epiphany, where he had the three-step solution, like he calls it. And it's really simple. The book's pretty short, 18 pages, and straight to the point. It won't tell you a bunch of different background information. It's just straight to the point. You get sweaty armpits. Here's what to do. Do it and get results. And that was certainly the case for me. I used what he recommended to get. I got it, and I started to use it, which cost me like $10, less than that. Started to use it the next day, and for the first week, I did see the results. It wasn't instantaneously, like one day after, bam, my sweat was gone. But after a week, I did notice the results, and I got to the point where eventually I did it every day. I mean, that's recommended on the program. You'll see how simple it is. I got to the point where 4 months in, like, I was not using a deodorant because my armpits were not sweating and they were not smelling. So that's how powerful this simple method it is. And if you're somebody that's sweating a lot, I would highly recommend it. Now, I can't show you everything in the book because it is very short, and the next pages are actually showing you the method. So I would recommend that if you are somebody that's sweating from your underarms a lot, and you've tried different deodorants, they're not working, maybe you get a lot of irritation, you're sick of just wearing two shirts, all black shirts, sweaters all the time, even when it's hot, you're embarrassed to raise your arms at school, or just any chances. You don't want to show that you're sweating to everyone. It's embarrassing, and I get where you're coming from because I was in that situation. I don't have that problem anymore. It doesn't mean that I don't sweat anymore. I do still sweat. This program is not trying to eliminate your sweat forever, as sweating is something natural, but it controls it to the point where you're not worrying about raising your arms, having that huge spot of sweat under your arm. That's the goal of this program, is to control your sweat and get you to a point where you're not excessively sweating, because that's what we all want. Sweating is natural, like I said, so it shouldn't be something that you block. It should be something that you control. So with that said, I recommend that you get the book. It does help. If nothing else, you do have a 60-day money-back guarantee, so it doesn't hurt to try it. You also get a couple different bonuses, but you'll get to see those in the once you buy it. but I just wanted to highlight what's included on the main program, and I want to share my personal experience because it does work, and I've had results for more than 4 months already, and it's still working. It's not something that's gonna just stop working real fast. It's a holistic approach. Like I said, it controls everything. It's not stopping. It's not removing sweat from your armpits somehow. It's just making you control this. So, if you do decide to invest in this, I'm not sure if you have sweaty palms as well, hyperhidrosis in your palms, but I do sell a little 2-week program to get dry palms. Now, this is not a solution for sweaty palms. It is something that will give you relief in 2 weeks. It will stop your sweaty palms, and this is something that I personally use because I have excessive hyperhidrosis in my palms, and I know it will help you too. Regardless whether you have excessive sweating in your hands or not, this is just a cool different way to look at things. And I just wanted to give you for free if you do decide to invest in Stop Sweating and Start Living. Just send me an email to stopyoursweat@gmail.com. All the information will be below. Just send me an email with your receipt, forward me your receipt, and I will get you my little short ebook right away. So you can also combat your sweaty palms if you do have them. You can read the sales page and everything here, but I'll give it to you for free. Just forward me your receipt and you'll get that. But Stop Sweating and Start Living does work. I do recommend it. It will work if you do take the time to put in the method, which just takes like 2-3 minutes every day. And you'll see how simple it is once you actually get the book. And it's straight to the point. It does work, and it's just amazing to have this relief, this weight off your shoulders, to just not be worrying constantly about your armpits being sweating. So that's it. Take action below. I'll have the link for everything that you need below. The link to buy it is howtostopsweatinghands.com/stop sweating. So that's it, guys. Any questions that you have, just drop them below. I'll be glad to answer them. And like I said, this program does work. So that's it, guys. Hope you have an awesome day and apply the method as soon as possible, as you'll see how freeing just not having sweaty armpits is. It's just awesome.